Shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. A lot's going on, beloved. So much is going on. Give me a one. Give me a one. My apology. I may not be able to stay for a long time. Thank you. Thank you. All right. As I'm advancing in age, my eyes are starting to failing me. Mm-hmm. See what's going on here. Let me turn on this stuff. Beloved, there's a lot going on. We have a lot to talking about. Hmm. We have a lot to talk about, brethren. There's so much going on out there. There's mounting criticism um, that are going against the people, the police officers that were supposed to respond to the popcorn MS that happened over there in Uvalde, Texas. What happened is, brethren, some of you may know those fellow, the police officers that were in there, they didn't intervene. The shooter spent somewhere around 40 minutes to 1 hour doing cleaning out the room. Okay. And it's really bad, brothers. It's really bad on those guys. Now you're seeing those boys in blue. Those blue boys used to be heroes. They used to praise those fellows on the news, of course, for killing us. For killing us, they used to praise those guys. Now they are going after those guys, man. They are going after them very hard. Okay, the criticism is very blatant out there. Okay, they are calling those guys a spineless coward. Okay, they are calling those guys a spineless coward. All right, you got all those children. They are no more. Okay, they massacre all those kids, and those guys didn't do anything. Okay, they didn't do anything. They fled. They went and hide. They wait until the guy literally whisked all those children, and then they wait until he got out, and then they took him out. All right. Okay, there are some horrible videos that circulated online. If you saw those video, please, I would advise you not to watch it because they are pretty graphic. Okay, they are pretty graphic. All right, so it's really bad. It's really bad, and those guys are being punished. Okay, those guys are being blamed. Because remember, you fast, you pray for them to have a spirit of cowardness in the midst of them. Okay, one thing that happened over there, one of those first responders, so to speak, the ambulance fellow, he went and he respond. You know what that is, brothers? You are a first responder. When you respond to the trauma center, you find your daughter is in the midst. Okay, he was one of those first responder. He respond to the place, and then when he came in and then was getting all those children, he pulled out his own daughter, just like the surf side, the pancake that happened in the surf side. Remember, one of the first responder went over there. He find his own daughter. He pulled out his own daughter under the rubble. That was back in June, last June. One of the first responder went over there. He pulled out his own daughter, the remain of his own daughter under the rubble. Now you're seeing how those people are going through so much sorrow and nobody say anything about it. And I see how now a lot of people are trying to tell me, well, that was the tribe of Issachar. It's amazing now people don't know what skin folk still is. You have no idea what skin folk. Oh, well, Big Levi, you have to understand. They were Issacharites. Oh, really? Oh, really? I keep telling people we have a lot of dead weights in the midst of us. They need to go. A lot of skin folk. They look like me. They look like the Northern Kingdom. They need to go. They a lot of dead weights in there. They need to go. It's harsh. It's hard to say it. They need to go. And then guess what? When those people, when they had a stuff, they went straight to the Catholic Church. You see those parents inside of the Catholic Church doing their first communion and stuff and praying and stuff like that. They were in there, brothers. There is video. You see those people in there. Okay, all right. Yeah, there's video in there, brothers, and then of course a lot of our people, brothers, they will say this is fake, this is not real. But I saw certain things just like the video in Russia, and I'm like I shouldn't seen this. I shouldn't seen that. Horrible things. There are children where this fellow just get in there and waste all of them. And the cowards, police officers, what did they do? They went and hide. Why? Because they are not trained for this. They are only trained to kill us. If we are not here, they don't know what to do. Those police officers don't know what to do. If the suspect is not black, there's nothing they can do. If the suspect is not the children, one of the child of the light, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to approach this. This fellow spent 40 minutes to 1 hour inside of a classroom. If that fellow was a black man, so to speak, he wouldn't spend like 1 minute in there. He wouldn't even get in this school. He wouldn't even get there. Exactly. Some of those people laugh at the shooting in Buffalo. They make fun of you. Also, I've seen video of those people laughing and say, "Hey, some dude, you know what he did? He went to a bathroom. He wrote like, hey, what happened in Buffalo was just the beginning. We will start hanging you Negroes. We will start hanging you Negroes. The N word out there. We will start doing this. We're gonna come after you. We're gonna do this." Those are the same people. And it happened in a neighborhood that is mostly what you're calling Issacharites, in the bathroom where those people frequented. And then now this thing happened, and then people like, oh well, Big Levi, they are not they like Hispanic. Really? Okay. All right then. The so-called police officers, it's amazing, brothers. It's amazing, and I'm seeing the people, the so-called the poisoners out there are shocked the police officers did not engage. And I told them, I'm like, they shouldn't engage. They actually did their job, because their job is to come after us. Their job is to shoot us down unharmed. Their job is to sneak behind us and shoot us in the back of the head. Their job is not to stop one of you from killing a bunch of little children. That's not their job. You cannot blame those police officers. What happened to we back the blue here? What seems to be the problem here? All of a sudden, those police officers, they are no good. What happened when they step on our neck? You people, you back up the blue. You support the blue. What happened when one of us kneel, or say simple kneeling? You people come after us. Oh, you disrespect the flag and stuff. No one died though. One black guy kneel. No one died. Oh, you disrespect the flag. One of your police officers, or like 5, 6 of them, they all fled. They flee like a bunch of spineless cowards. What happened? Now you people like, oh well, yeah, I don't know about this. The same thing happened to the guy in Parkland. Remember that? The police officer that was in Parkland, when he saw the fellow came in with the rifle, he fled. What happened to I was afraid for my life? What seems to be the issue when those guys say, I was afraid for my life? I see this black man with his hand up. He probably gonna, I know they have spiritual power. He could have probably called up some lightning and then shoot me with some lightning. So I shot him before he shot me. I was afraid for my life. So they can say that too. They can say I was afraid for my life because this dude, this 18-year-old man, had a rifle and then he was wasting people. I was afraid. I saved my life first. Whoever was in this room with this guy, what seems to be the issue now? All of a sudden, I was afraid for my life. It's not working anymore. Is that what that is? Please let me know. Is that? Oh, I was afraid for my life. Oh, they should have go out there. Is that what that is? You want them to go out there with a dude with a freaking rifle killing a bunch of children? You want those guys to go out there? They already told you they are not here for that. They're here to get on us. That's what happened. Now those guys are getting mountain of criticism, and people are calling for their arrest. They are calling for their arrest. Second things again. Over there in Belgium, if you get the space monkey, you're gonna the government implemented a 21 days for the space monkey. They already on a 21-day lockdown because this thing is spreading like wildfire. Of course, the first thing the scumbag here will say, it's fake. It is not real. It is not real. Big Levi, it's not real, man. They're trying to the CV didn't work. So now we told you the Most High gonna send plagues after plagues after plagues. You see, scumbag Bill Gates, he know what's gonna happen. He knew this because they have our books and they consult with spirit. They told them. They say it's gonna happen. It's gonna be worse. That's why he go online and say we gotta prepare for the next pandemic. And if it's happening and stuff, now he got this thing. Don't you think Bill Gates have the stuff right now? When the monkeypox start going around, you don't think he will not get affected? You wouldn't think like he will get infected? Is he a god? All of them, they will suffer. They know exactly what's coming, but they make it seem like they are doing it. Oh, I playing this and stuff, and you didn't play hish. Oh well, that was a false flag event. That was real. You see this, if for those of you who saw in Boston, Brethren, they had a marathon. A running marathon. Is that what that is? They had over 16 people. They all collapsed. One of them or no more. That fellow, that Ray Liotta, Italian actor, whatever, good fellas, and excuse me. Somehow these guys no more. They say it had a heart attacks. Have you seen now there's a massive amount of certain people that agreed to put certain things in their body, they are dying like just like this. They if they run from here to over there, they die. Have you seen that there's a group of people, beloved, that agreed to be friend with Jabba Jah and Jabba the Hutt, and those people are dying just like that. That Ray Liotta fellow, that dude, when he was a young man, that fellow was 67 years old. He was 67 years old. The man is healthy. He had no prior heart condition, yet he died in his sleep. Yeah, the Boston Marathon, and then like 16 people collapsed. Oh, it was too hot. 65 degrees. 65 degrees is hot. To what? What do you mean? What do you mean 65 degree is? Yeah, it was so the heat, the humidity. You have to under. You got 16 people collapse. One of them is no more. And you are telling me it was too hot? Nah, man. And when they consult this, all those 16 and 17 people, so to speak, they were friends with Jabba Jah and Jabba the Hutt. A lot of people, brethren, they are no more. And I'll say, if any one of you, if you had this thing, there are a way for you to get it out of your body. Just like our brethren, our sisters are going through some internal cleansing. And I told people, be very careful when you give the plants. For instance, which one of you saw the post that we made about our beloved sister in the community section that's going in through some intense internal cleansing? It's in the community post. If you have an iPad or a tablet, you won't be able to see it. Oh yes, I have the report, beloved sister. I will post it. But most people won't understand the report. I have so much things, Virgin. I will post them, okay? Now, for those of you who saw what the sister's going through, we told you, okay, when you tell the avocado seed, when you grate it, you tell it to target it things in your body, it will do it. It will do it. Okay. There is another sister that sent a message through let me see if I can replay it again. I don't have it here. Do I have it? Because this freaking iPhone, what it does, if you have a message in your stuff, you leave it for a certain time, it will erase it. So it's crazy what this thing does. Okay. It will erase it. Did it? Yep. Yep, it did erase it. Huh, no, it did not. All right. For the people to understand what's happening here, let me see if I can play that again and then we will begin the prayer.
Shalom, shalom. Good morning, Big Levi. I am so happy. Thank you. My package just arrived. Thank you so much. And also, Big Levi, that Tiger Bull, I took it. I had a good cleansing from the first time, like maybe 24, 48 hours later. But I think it had some delayed effect because from last week, I've been having babies. I call it babies. It's so disgusting. I don't know how to put it. I don't even want to type this. I don't even want to write this on the AK Warrior site. It's too much. So I thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.
It's a lot. The cleansing, like I said, once you take this once, it's going to stay on your system. It's going to clean whatever.
Shalom, shalom. Good morning, Big Levi. I am so happy. Thank you. My package just arrived. Thank you so much. And also, Big Levi, that Tiger Bull, I took it. I had a good cleansing from the first time, like maybe 24, 48 hours later. But I think it had some delayed effect because from last week, I've been having babies. I call it babies. It's so disgusting. I don't know how to put it. I don't even want to type this. I don't even want to write this on the AK Warrior site. It's too much. So I thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.
All praises to the Most High. Yes, beloved sister, it's a lot. The cleansing, like I said, once you take this once, it's going to stay on your system. It's going to clean whatever that you have in there. It will take it all out, and then that's it. That's what it is. Thank you for reporting that back onto us. Now, some people might think, "Oh, I don't want to hear that. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, I don't want to do this." You don't need to be here. This is a horrible place for you here. If you want to hear about beautiful, if you want to hear about how safe you are, how everything is beautiful, how you're going to be raptured, how things are going to get back to normal, you're in a wrong place right now. Beloved, if anything happened to you, you must let us know because we are this information will help others out there. We told you this thing will get out of you. It will cleanse you. The avocado, the seed, You say targeted my thyroid, targeted any impurity that is in my body that blocked me from receiving the spiritual blessing that the Most High is giving me. Get ready. This thing going to do what you tell it to do. That's right. If you want to hear about rapture, go to Perry Stone, go to others. Don't come over here and tell us. No one wants to hear that. I do. I don't know about you. I do. If you have digestive problem, you will feel it, brothers. You'll feel it's like a giant worm moving your belly. It's targeting things. It's eating things out. Another sister in New York has this stuff. A brother had it. I had it. The whole family in my house had it. That is why we are going through a kidney cleanse. Okay, let me say this again, then we'll begin. Babe, sweetie, baby, you getting ready? All right then, no problem, sir. Okay, okay, all right. So on July 1st, oh man, somebody have to remind me to give the dialysis prevention. Okay, what we're gonna do is dialysis prevention. If you already have dialysis, our beloved sister, our high priestess, Otilia, she has a YouTube channel. She told me if you already have dialysis and you already went too deep into it, and your blood that you have in you, it is not yours. Certain things, when you tell the stuff to target it, it's gonna be an issue, because it's gonna be a lot more difficult for those things to work, because it will be hard for them to target it, because they are targeting either a mixed blood or something, or something, or something that is completely not yours. So, but to prevent dialysis, brothers, we're going to do a cleanse. Okay, we're going to do it for 3 days. You're going to drink it for 3 days, in the morning, at night, and then for the first day you drink it before the sunrise, always before the sunrise. Okay, and then after that you drink it when you're going to sleep for the first day. The second day you do the same, the third day you do the same, and then you're good for another 90 days. Okay, for another 90 days you do it 3 times, you're good for another 90 days. You do this 4 times a year, then you're good 4 times a year, and it will prevent kidney dialysis. Okay, if I'm saying this right. Now, beloved, because of the whole things that are going on out there, okay, because of all the stuff, let us pray. Somebody please remind us to go for the cleansing, to go for the stuff, brothers. We have to cleanse our body, internal, external, physical, spiritual, mental. We have to cleanse everything, because there's so much junk in there. All right, there's so much junk. All right, everything is connected, beloved. Let us pray. To the 8K warriors, you guys are doing a marvelous job. Look at what is it, Jaden? Look at what's happening in Canada, brothers. No, we haven't give the kidney recipe yet. Everything we say here, we have to try it, brothers. We have to prove it. We have to try it. Okay, beloved, let us begin. Okay, the 8K warriors are in the midst, man. This thing, woo, this thing is tough. Diabetes is child play. Diabetes, we can cure this just like that. But we need a facility, because the stuff we cannot ship it to people. Don't worry about the whole space monkey or the monkey packs, brothers. We got that on deck. Don't worry about this. Just like the see him take us out, this thing won't touch us. But remember, every time the Most High sends something, he's going to send things that are heavier and heavier and heavier. Okay, the CV was heavy. This thing take millions of people around the world. Monkeypox. We'll see. We don't know. We'll see. Holy and great one, powerful one, you that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. You that gave men life, you that take away life, you that created the sky, the fires, the wind, the water, the earth, you that sit upon the thrones, you that sit and put your feet on the firmament, you that created the heart of men, you that know what we are thinking, you that know our moves before we even make them. We come before you, great architect of the universe. We beg for your wisdom. We come before you as ignorant fools. We come before you to learn. We come before you. We are asking for wisdom. We are asking for remembrance. We are asking to restore our memory through the holy backup, the spiritual backup. May our memory come back unto us just like we are remembering certain things, just like we are seeing the results, just like we are witnessing and living this time, and we want all our memories to come back. But before we begin, as we are unclean and impure before you, we confess, we admit all our sins. We say that we indeed raise ignorance, superstition, we raise all other gods, we raise creation above you. We had worship gods that have nose that can't smell, mouth that they can't speak, eyes they can't see, ears they cannot hear. We admit that we burnt incense to the other side. We had disrespect you. We did turn away from your law. We indeed took the law and we raised above you. We made the law our God. We will not do anything if it's not according to the law. When you commanded it, we refuse your commandment because we think we are better by raising the law above you, above your commandment, above your wish. We admit and confess those things, and we ask you, Holy Great One, to forgive us. Forgive us for the sins that we committed in the past, the present, and the one that we will surely be committing in the future. Forgive us for the sins we committed unwillingly and willingly. Forgive our ancestors for the sins they committed while they were aware or unaware. Clean us like you are doing right now, and we need a lot more cleaning. In a few days, we will enter June of this month, so of this year, so to speak. On June the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, we will enter the summer solstice. On the June 24th, the sun will be at its zenith. It will be at its highest point. We will take our so-called cleanse and spiritual bath. We will ask you, we'll ask your creation, we'll ask your spirit, just like the sun is at its highest peak, we want our spiritual life to be at its highest peak. Just like the sun is shining, we want our health to shine just like the sun. Just like the sun is shining at its highest peak, we want our wealth to shine and be at its highest peak. Just like the sun reaches highest, we want our knowledge, our wisdom to reach his highest. Holy and great and powerful one, bless this before we even undertake it. Give us more knowledge, more things we can get things out of our body, whether it's physically, whether it's spiritually, whether it's mentally, emotionally. We want our temple to be clear, pure. We are going through a lot because of this planetary alignment. Yea, now we are seeing much more. We're seeing the space monkeys increasing, and we are seeing the popcorn is all over. We are seeing the heart issues are going left and right. We are seeing that the Gentiles, the poisoners, so to speak, are losing their freaking mind. We say, great glory, great praise unto you. We said, exaltation. Only you can do this. We've been mocked. People said, where is your God? If you were the chosen people of the mighty one, why are you so stupid? Why are you in poverty? Why are you the lowest of society? Why are you killing each other? Why are you doing drugs? Why are you doing this? The reason is because we did turn away from the Most High God Almighty. We were under severe punishment because we're stiff-necked people. Now he's calling us, he's giving unto us things that we used to do back then. He gave us the power to control water, the earth, the air, and fire. He is restoring the nation. The reason why you see the CV is not ravaging and killing everyone in Africa and Caribbean and the Caribbean over here, people that look like us, it is because we are covered. Now more stuff, more calamities, more cataclysm are coming. You will have no place of refuge except under us. We are the husband, you are the wife. That is, if you wish to be our wives. If you need anything, as a woman, we are the men. We, as the children of the Most High, generally, both gender, men, female and male, are in the Bible as men. And you, poisoners, you that destroy our stuff, you are the woman. If you need to know anything in our church, you will ask us. We will answer you. If you need protection right now, I don't think you need it at all. But if you need any protection in the near future, because your hospital will be closed, your police station, they barely can answer a call that went over there in Uvalde, you will have to come to us. Your food will rotten. You're going to have to eat ours. That is if we want to share it with you. We are not making this up. This is the power of the mighty one. Whatever that you're having right now, enjoy it because it won't last. We give the Holy One great glory, great praise. And may his will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. To the Holy Spirit, to the angels, to the ancestors, to all the forces, we say thank you. We saluted you. Thank you for all the knowledge and the protection that you guys are bringing. Thank you for doing the work of the Holy Great One. All of us here, we only want to do righteousness. We only want to show the world true righteousness. We want to show the truth. We want to manifest the truth. We want the truth to bring to fruition. We want righteousness to be all over the earth and thrive. We thank you. We know you are here. You're always listening. Protect us and go in the midst of the poisoner and give them double. Give them double for all the things they have done unto the children of the mighty one. Give them double for the lynching. Give them double for chattel slavery. Give them double for the school shooting. Give them double for the shooting of our brethren, whether they are at home, in the street, in the supermarket, in the car. Give them double. Give them double for stealing our land. Give them double for raping our men and our wives, our children. Give them double for lying and steal all our culture, all our studies, all our books, and claim it's theirs. Give them double because they put their hands on things that are sacred and claim they are the children of the mighty one, and they go around a lie. They brought this entire world in darkness. Give them double. Give them double for our children they mistreated. Give them double for our men and women they humiliated and killed and murdered. Give them double for the babies they use as alligator bait. Give them double for our little virgin little girls they took and sawed them in half with the saw. Give them double for all the cruelty, all the horrible things they've done to our people by mocking us. Give them double for all the atrocity they have committed on the face of this earth. Give them double. We task you with all those commands, and we give you the license to depart and fulfill those things and come back and give us the report. Selah, so be it. Go, Aoshana, go. Selah, so be it. All praises to the Most High. By the horrible and terrible power the Most High vested in me, and He can take it anytime He feel like. He can take it anytime He see I'm doing something unrighteous, I'm abusing it. He can take it anytime if I'm doing wickedness with it. If you see my mind is gone, if you see the big Levi you used to know is not the same, I went away. I start doing scumbag stuff. He have taken the spirit from me. But in the meantime, he had allowed me to control and have exercise over this power. I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. There will be no Jacob's trouble. The enemy going to get double. We will discuss certain things that I want the nation to understand. More like a little revision because I must be somewhere. And I will say the people that sent their stuff, their emails and stuff, I will get to you. It's a little bit, but I will get to the people. If you haven't, if you sent your orders from May 15, excuse me, May 15 and 21, there is a couple orders that they sent back unto me. Okay, they cannot find the address. Okay, we have a sister. The sister live in Tampa. They cannot find their address. They actually return the tabak to me. So I'm gonna have to mail it to another address, and she will pick it up from a neighbor, so to speak. Brethren, if you haven't received your tabak, if you've been mailing from, if you order from the 20th, somewhere on the 20th, let me know. We got a sister in Milipitas, I believe in California. She haven't received hers yet because that's what it is. We have no more. We only have the stuff they return. Okay, some of yours they return it. If you haven't, if you put your orders, if you're not overseas, I believe most of the people in Canada already received this. Somebody in the Netherlands, they will call you because DHL call me and things like that. Okay, so if you have not received it, let me know. Some of you already talked to the people that I already talked. You good? Okay. To the moderators, please post the beloved sister my phone number so they may talk to her. The beloved brother Abdullah Seer. Keep the brother in prayer. Okay, he had posted a video about the 27 name of the angel of finances. Somebody told me I would appreciate if the nation would put a link so the people can watch it, because the Most High is giving to you back things. Your ancestors have saved stuff for you. Okay, the knowledge is here. We must get in it. Now, with that being said, let us move a little bit and what we were discussing concerning the cleansing. We have a lot of stuff inside of us. Whether you eat healthy, you eat unhealthy, you have a lot of junk in you. All our foods are poisoned because we live in the midst of poisoners. They feed on poisons. Fortunately for us, the mighty one give us a digestive system, give us a body that we can pretty much handle anything. Everything that you're eating, it is co-op, no matter what. Even if you go it yourself, it is co-op. Yes, they have taken the beloved brother Abdullah Seer video down. Okay, it's always some weird reason they took the live down. All right, we don't know why they just took it down, so we don't know. Just like my gay lord video, and they restricted it for 18. They talk I'm telling people to go out there and beat cowboys and tear them apart and stuff. So when you are living in this society, when you are living with poisoners, expect to be poisoned. Yes. Yes, thank you, Brother Peter. Many people are so proud of not eating pork, but they don't know what they are eating. Gentile defy and lie about everything. This is a great quote right there. A lot of brethren and a lot of sisters, they take way too much pride in their diet. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. I don't stop, and then they think they don't have junk in their system. You do. You do have junk. Whatever that you're eating right now, it's unpurified, it's defiled. We must cleanse our body spiritually, most importantly, magically. We have to clean our body magically. It has to be magic because what they put in us is also magic. Whatever that you're doing, brothers, a lot of people take pride on eating salad or fruit and stuff. They pump things into those stuff. They pump pig enzyme, pork enzymes in all your fruit and stuff. They pump stuff in it. The moment they see how people switch from a, that's why I don't tell people my diet, because if I told them what I eat, they will pervert it. The moment they saw how people are going towards certain things, they will pervert it because you are their target. They pump all kind, everything is corrupt, but you eat according to the law in your heart. As long as whatever you are eating is clean according to the law, you eat it, you pray over it, you eat it. And I'm not gonna tell our people don't use. Well, for instance, some people say they put pork in paper towel and stuff. Well, you're not eating the paper towel. I'm not gonna tell people don't use this. There's nothing we can do about this. We eat according to the law. Whatever. I'm not gonna tell our people if you're eating a pasta or whatever, put it under a microscope. Make sure it doesn't have pork in it. You'll die. We eat according to the law, and we don't raise the law above the Most High. Every animal that the Most High created, they are good for a reason. Every single one of them have a purpose. We do not hate the pig, we just don't eat it because it's not food for us. We do not hate the shrimp, it's not food for us. We do not hate the crab, but there's did you know if Virgin, when I was talking to the masters, a crab, brothers, the there's a proper name. What do they call? You see, when you got a turtle, the turtle leave the what's it is a carapace, the thing, the body of the turtle, or the crab skin. There's a proper name for that. What do they call it? Well, they are kushtas in carcass. No, not a carcass. Carcass. The shell. Well, shell is we'll use the word shell, but there is a scientific word they call carapace or something like that. But the shell of the turtle, the shell of the crab is so powerful, brothers. Because the crab. Did you know the so-called lobster? They don't know when a lobster technically is an immortal animal. Lobsters can live for years. They don't know when a lobster is old. Lobsters, they don't know what killed a lobster. They are basically immortal and they don't get sick. The only thing that kill a lobster is human. There's a reason. There's a code in a lobster. There's many things you can do with a lobster. There are many things you can do with a so-called a a turtle shell or a crab shell. Many stuff. Study with the masters. There are certain things they are showing us certain trees, and they show me trees like very tall tree. They literally tell you those are cell phone antenna. Trees are just antenna. You can just a tree. There's a space. Well, this is me just talking garbage. You can engrave like a pentacle in a tree. It's basically a cell phone. It's a cell phone tower, so to speak. All the trees, brothers, every single tree on this earth has its purpose. The leaves, the branches, and the roots. Everything has its purpose. I do not want anybody, if you've been studying with us, to hit the Most High creation. You probably see a snake. Some of you hated snake. You just because we've been raised to hate the snakes. And we already told you what our ancestors used to use the snake for. Many things. You don't hate the animal because it's ugly or it's like a see a frog or spiders. I understand there are fear. I understand this. But they are not, certain things are not food. You do not have a please remove the disdain that you have from certain animal. You have to forgive them. That's how the Most High created them. That's how He made them. They are ugly unto you, but they are beautiful to Him. If you're afraid of a snake, good. You're supposed to be scared of it because you're afraid, but don't hit the snake. That's right. The Most High created all things for a purpose. We may not know the purpose, but don't hate the things. Because if, for instance, all animals can talk, you just don't know their language. What we are calling technology, cell phones and uh, computers, they can talk. Actually, we're talking to them. When we want something, we type certain command in them. They can talk. We understand them. They understand us because they speak a specific language, digital. If you take a computer, you give it to someone that never used a computer, they cannot talk to it. We even have people here that have hard times with certain technology because they don't speak the language. Everything has a language, everything can talk, everything have a spirit in it. Everything, brothers, everything have a purpose. We just do not have the knowledge yet. We just do not have a knowledge yet. There is a video online. It's pretty much on Google. I mean, on YouTube. You can see a orangutan riding a golf cart like a normal human. He was riding a golf cart. Now we must understand there are certain things we will dive into what they call a makaya. What is a makaya? Or the word Simbi or Simbi Makaya. Simbi mean doctor. That's what it means. Makaya mean plants, trees. It mean anything herbal. Well, herbal. I do not to use the term herbal medicine because there are too many quack out there, too many charlatans and fakes. A lot of people that I'm seeing, I'm like, man, these Gentiles, these poison don't have nothing to. You don't know what you're saying. They basically copy each other, brothers. They just copy each other, repeat the same. Like you people don't know. We will dive in the domain of herbalism, so to speak, but we will call it Makaya here. We just call it our name. Okay, Makaya. Okay, which are the spiritual plants or plants of the gods or plants of the spirits. Now, the reason why we have certain of our people are going to deep cleansings because we use a proper leaf, we use a proper roots, we use a proper. I mean, the avocado being all over. You've been eating avocado. Some of us have been eating avocado. I never knew what I should have done with the avocado seed. Now we have our brethren. One of the homework was to take an avocado, grate it, take the grapes, dry it. Brothers, not that much, brethren, not that much. A pinch. You put it in some water, stir it, drink it. You make some tea with it. However, you have to give it a specific order. Now, this thing will target whatever that you have in your body, it will cleanse it. Now, the masters have given unto us, we will use certain code word here because if we use the self Google, like, oh, you are giving medical information. Certain of you are dealing with eczema. Certain one of you are dealing with what they call shingles. I don't think eczema is cure, right? Does eczema is curable according to science? Does eczema is cure? I don't think so. Is it? We have many sisters that are dealing. Some of you are dealing with skin stuff, skin rashes that you went to all sort of doctors, dermatologists, and all this stuff. Well, they say it's not curable because that's what scientists say. The science say they have it's not a cure. Where the masters been curing these things left and right. I have a dude when I was a kid. I woke up. I knew he'd been curing shingles and eczema on people ever since I was a little child. But of course, they told us plants are evils. If you use plants to cure yourself, you're a witch. You're going straight to hell. Listen to your doctors. Listen to the scientists. When you go to your doctors, when you go to your scientists, they told you they don't have the cure. For those of you that have eczema, we have good news according to the masters. Thank you, beloved brother John Starr, and over there in China. Thank you, brother, for being with us. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Sometime, uh, our people we don't have time. It is good for our brethren to have time. Welcome. Thank you. It's good to have you back here, beloved. Scientists told you cancer have no cure. All cancer have cure. All of them. All disease have a cure. All of them. They just don't know it. They just cannot cure it. If there is light, there must be darkness. If there is poison, there must be anti poison or an antidote. If you have a left hand, but you must have a right hand. If you have a left eye, a left eyebrow, a left ear, you must have a right one. Your body is balanced. Your whole body is balanced. Therefore, if cancer can get in your body, it can get out. If you have an addiction, there must be a way you can get rid of this addiction. If a so-called uh, uh, evil spirit get in your body and making you do all sort of nonsense, but there must be a way you can get this. And there must. You don't know it, but there must. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Say, man, I have this terminal cancer, this incurable cancer. All incurable or curable. You just don't know it. That's why the positive and negative, water, fire, air, earth, all of them have their opposite. The opposite of water is fire. The opposite of the earth is the air. The earth is heavy. It stays down. This is the earth. This is came from the earth. All the element is the earth. The earth pointed down. The air, it goes up. The air is on the air. The air is the heaven. The earth is here. Fire, his position is up. That's why anytime you light a fire, his tendency is to go up. Fire cannot go down. Water cannot go up. When you pour water, just like if you light fire, fire will go up. The water, when you pour it, it will go down. You cannot light fire, it go down. When you pour water, it's go up. They go the opposite. Balance. Therefore, all the disease, they must have a cure. If we don't know it, we must ask somebody that do know. But who knows? If the Gentiles, beloved, the so-called the poisoners, if the poisoner himself, he's not anointed to touch our holy books, He has all the prophecy wrong. Everything that he's saying is a lie. Why would we want to go to him and ask cure for diseases? Why we must go to him and tell us the truth about so-called UFO when we have people, our boy in the nation, when we have masters and sensei literally call those things, they come before him, they obey, and they tell him, they taught him a lot of stuff that he teaching us, and we are teaching it to you. Why should we go to the so-called the Pentagon or the government to tell us the truth about something they don't know? You see, when you don't know something, you are in a position of power, you will lie your way all the way through because you still want to show people that you are smart. Why we should go to the poisoners and tell us the truth about the Bible. Tell us the truth about where we came from, our land and stuff. Why should we go over there? They are liars. Why we should go to a group of people that are copying you every single things that you do, they copy you. Why would you go to them to try to retrieve the original? They are copier. We must go back to the original source. We must speak to the people that have the original, the authentic, the genuine things. We must go to them. However, we've been taught that talking to certain people that dance or talk certain way, that are not rich, that dress like homeless and go around are dirty, and they are evil, they are witch and warlocks. When the knowledge can supersede all knowledge of scientists. We have brethren, masters that ready to show us what Gentiles or poisoners are going out there called astral travel. And our masters say, you don't do that like that. It doesn't work like this. You're going to astral travel? How? You think that's how it is? You just traveling out of my body and stuff like it doesn't work like that. You need permission to do those things, man. Our brethren, our sistren, they have knowledge that we are not ready for. Well, at least I am not ready. Some of you may be. I am not ready for those things, and they are too heavy. I met one of those masters. He's like one of the scariest dude I ever. This dude is scary. But the knowledge that this guy have is too heavy. I'm like the nation is not ready for this. He literally mastered the word that the Mosai said, subdue the earth. He literally mastered this one. He literally mastered it. I'm talking about literal. He mastered it. He subdued the earth. Whatever element, he can subdue it. He tell it to do something, it will just do it. But those type of knowledge are scary. Those type of knowledge are forbidden. When you do not have a cure for a disease, for instance, we say that, we're going to say this again. Back then, when our ancestors, the so-called the druids, when they were used to treat people, what they did, they had like or call a snake. Okay, they have a specific snake. Okay, they will take this snake and they will take the patient, the person that is sick. For instance, that person have eczema, and then or that person have an incurable cancer, so to speak. And excuse me, they will take that person and they will you see when you are doing, you testing your blood diabetic to see your diabetic sugar levels, stuff like that. They will take a little bit of your blood and then they will drop at least one drop in the mouth of the snake, and then they will release the snake, and the snake will go in the forest, and then it will come back with some type of leaf and its mouth, and then they will take this leaf and then they will identify it, and then the master will tell the patient, this is it, this is the cure, this is how you're supposed to make it, and then they will release the snake. Right now, we don't do this. We go to the hospital, they draw your blood, they put it in a machine, and then they control it, and then the machine tell them what it is and stuff, and then they cure you. When you want to know your sugar levels, some of you are diabetics, you poke a little hole, you take the blood and then stuff. Blood are very important. Blood is the blueprint, the DNA, everything is in there. You can use the blood to do a bunch of stuff. But those knowledge are scary. Some people are like, they are discussing, I'm not gonna let a snake drink my blood and stuff, which has nothing to do with a snake drinking your blood. Those are higher knowledge, okay? Certain things they used to make you do, they will make you sniff the beloved sister Otelia. I'm not gonna say it because our people will try it, sister. I will not say it. Certain things you can get things out of your body. Will sniff it, and then if you sneeze 3 times, this thing will get out of your body. Okay, so we won't say it to the people because our people are crazy. They will go ahead and try it. So now, this is certain things they used to do. For instance, um, we whoa, yesterday was Friday. Did I come on Friday? Did I came in yesterday? Is that what that is? Oh man, did I came in yesterday? I did. Well, we didn't give any homework for yesterday. Oh wait, which homework we did? We get. I think we did. Oh, we gave the homework of the glass of water. If you haven't, we'll touch on that though. Okay, we'll give a little homework here. No, I won't because it's kind of like heavy and it's pretty dangerous. Oh shit! Oh shoot! What homework should we give? Oh man, are we going towards a new moon or what is it? Anyway, let me just go ahead and then we'll give a little homework for those of you who wish to do it. Now we will go and revise one of the homework that we give. Some of you weren't there. Now, what those masters were telling us, whatever the disease that well, if we're okay, if we're going new moon and then we're going to go towards a full moon. Okay, what those masters were talking about, brethren, the way that they cure all disease, brothers, any kind of disease. And there's something I shouldn't say, but I will say it. When I was speaking with one of those guys, one of the scary fellow, that I'm definitely afraid of this guy because he just scary because of the way that he talks and stuff like that. So to paraphrase, and I ask him, but master, what if someone with all those knowledge that you have, all those things that you have, what if someone, quote unquote, let's say that person uh that person have somebody in jail, so to speak, like that person the person is in prison, and can this find a solution to this remedy and stuff? He said yeah. I say what, but what if the person is guilty? He said it doesn't matter. You guilty, you innocent, whatever. If that person, it would just bust that person out. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, holy sh! So many of our brethren are in there, whether they are innocent or not. They shouldn't be in there. Can we use that knowledge? He said, yeah, it depends. He said this depend on your it depends on your intention. And I said, well, it's not for free though. I'm like, of course I understand. And I'm sitting there, and there's another dude that's good with all type of herbs, and he was showing us how to activate, deactivate, tasking, and all that stuff. So I'm sitting there, man, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I put myself in a horrible situation. Why did I answer the call when the Most High called me? I could have sent him to voicemail. This is heavy. Certain of the knowledge I come up upon, I'm like, holy mother of John the Baptist. Like, this is heavy. Brothers, we got a lot to do, a lot. And I talk to myself, And I said, but mighty one, if you wish to hear your servant, what you're asking us to do to us as human, it is impossible. I know it is possible to you, but how are we going to acquire all those things in a blink of an eye if it's not done by your power? How we are going to the he took the masters years. That's why Sensei was so shocked. It's like you all saying, he said, you guys are bringing things that took me my whole life. It took Sensei, because Sensei learned from his father. His father don't teach him by the way that we read. His father literally transferred orally, everything orally, and he beat it onto him. He beat him, physically beat him. He wake him up by beating the crap out of him. He's teaching him by beating. He said, Daddy, why are you doing this? He said, so you will always remember this teaching. He whipped him. If he teaching him, he got something wrong, he whip his ass. He learned everything, all the angels, all the name. He never wrote anything down. He just know them right there. And then when he saw us studying and stuff, we literally learned those things. We literally learned 90% of the things that he took him a lifetime to learn in probably a week. You say you guys are moving fast. So when I sit and I'm meditating, I'm like, Holy One, how are we going to do this? Yesterday, something, brothers, I was meditating upon, and then I was praying for years now. We still can't go there because you cannot go there. It's not, sir, you are profane. To them, you are profane, fellow. And you cannot just come to those guys and then saying, like, oh, I want to be an initiate. It doesn't work like that. Even before you go over there, they're going to tell him, so and so is coming. Rejected him. And then you go over there, he's like, hey, and stuff. I'm just coming to you guys and see stuff. They say, sorry, we don't do that here. I don't know where you hear this thing. We don't do that there. Or they will say, so and so will come, initiate this person. And then he will come, and then they will tell you, there's a great possibility that you may not make it because they're going to send you to the other side. Certain place, brothers, I'm dying to go there. Sensei said, you are not ready yet. You can if you wish to go, but I can guarantee you, you will not reach this place. And there are certain places you probably think you're going to reach, and then when you reach there, there are certain things, certain mot de passe, certain password you were supposed to know, you don't know them, whatever that's in there. If you don't say the right things, you're gonna be in trouble. Hopefully they kick you out. Hopefully they see someone that are seeking knowledge, and then your heart is pure, they'll just tell you, hey, turn around and go away. But if your heart is impure, the same thing that happened in the 1910 and 1920s to those two Haitian brothers, they will happen to you. And my greatest fear is to bring somebody with me that I know their heart is pure, and come to find out I was tricked. Come to find out my heart wasn't even pure. We have a lot of knowledge, a lot to learn. And we cannot, brothers, and I repeat, we cannot go to the poisoners, the stupid, the idiots, the enemy to learn our originality, to learn our past. They don't know, they can't, they won't teach us. We have to go to our elders, our masters. We have to humble ourselves. We have to pay. We have to learn. We have to pray, brothers. And we have to show great respect. One of the main reasons, brothers, we do not want to. I do not want to give their information so people will talk to them. It's the same thing what I did to that sister. I gave the sister information for simple, brothers. You order one parchment or you want to order something else. Our people can do this. A lot of the people they can or simple stuff, and they grieve the sister. And I can guarantee you, mother lover, you do not want to grieve one of those masters, man, especially that scary ass dude. You disrespect this dude, you gone. I'm dead serious. You disrespect one of those masters. They don't play that, man. Those guys are very strict. You come against their loin, you come like as you know everything, or you just say something disrespectful, you gone. Since they really don't care, he doesn't like to deal with people at all. He just keep everybody away. He's very picky. But some of you will come and then you will ask for something, and then they tell you no because they see you're not ready, you're not in this stage yet. You're gonna speak things, make videos and calling them out. You gone. Some of our people, that's how you have to deal with them, man. To set an example out there. And it will grieve me like say, man, I sent this brother to the master and he's no more because he didn't know it's like say the wrong word to them. So when I'm picking those guys' brain and I'm afraid of the knowledge, I'm like, holy moly, this is powerful. You know what I can do with that? And I sit, I'm like, man, you know what the nation can do with this information? And brothers, those guys don't talk things. One thing that I hate, people swagger jacking people, they repeat other things. They don't do, they've been doing those things ever since they were little kids. And they do it every single day. It works. They will not sit there and tell you something they read on the internet because they don't use the they don't use the internet. Those guys don't use the internet. They use the trees. If they want to send you a message, they call a spirit. They say, go to him, go in his sleep, tell him to call me and come to me and stuff. And the spirit will come in your sleep. And while you're asleep, say, hey, he said to call him stuff. All right, man. That's how they work. They really don't use the internet. Those guys they barely. I told you, there's one dude. We don't even know where he is and stuff. He doesn't use phone. He doesn't. If you need him, you summon him, and then he call you. Go to where he is, and you say, "What do you want?" And you don't call this guy if you want to talk. It doesn't work like that. Certain of those guys, you don't waste their time. There are heavy knowledge out there. They are heavy stuff. At one point, brothers, I will be right now I'm showing favoritism and I'm showing caution. At one point, I will not show any caution. It's gonna become at one point it's a take it and leave or leave it. That's what it's gonna be. You will learn, at least I believe also all of you that are here, at least you learn enough to know when to be wise and not to be wise. You'll know when to take something and when to leave something. At one point, I will not give any warning, no disclaimers, no disclaimers and disclosure. I will just release things because we have a lot of dead weights in the midst. They need to be gone, and they will use this knowledge and then gang with it, and they'll be gone. It will be hard, but it must be done. I will not be cautious anymore. I'm being too cautious, and the time doesn't require that right now. If someone you cannot get it now, you will never get it. I'm seeing a group of it's there's a group of people that realize that wait a minute, this leader can't do anything for me. I gotta go. I'm not a leader. Please do not come here. A lot of people asking question about the Anna, and I'm like, how are you asking this question? You should have known if you were here before everything. You should have known this. A lot of people are coming to take the goods. They don't want to take the bag. They don't want to take the whole package. Okay, they want to take everything. And I'm seeing people are hurting themselves out there. And you went and you listen to another dude that tell you don't get this knowledge and stuff. Now it's working for us, and then you come back, you want it too because you have no idea what it is though, but you want it to work for you too. because I don't know, it worked for you guys. It should have been working for me. But did you went through what we went through? There's information I will just post and watch the comments. You will see the dead weight. They will just speak against it, and then that's it for them. Just like the testimony that the sister released, a lot of dead weight tried to tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't be releasing this." I block you. A lot of dead weights, a lot of those people, we cannot learn with them. Now, to talk about the homework and the stuff that we're going to do. Okay. Now, before we move in, I'm going to ask the people that don't know. If you do know, you don't need to answer. The people, do you know? I mean, if you do not know about, let us know. If you don't know, you just type I don't know or type no. The people that do not know about how to know the specific guardian angel or spirit or forces that work with them. If you don't know this homework, because we were talking about it a week ago. If you don't know how to perform the exercise over here, we don't call them ritual, brothers. Exercise or homework, we just learning. That's all. You're a student, you're in the class, we're all learning. When you're doing ritual, you're a master because you know what you're doing. But nah, exercise. Okay, we got one person that do not know the glass, the clear glassware and the candle. Okay, it's an exercise. The people that do not know. All right. I don't think. Let me see if the brother Devin posted on the website. I don't think he did. I think last time I checked it, it wasn't there because it wasn't given as a homework. It was just things that I just throw in the air. Let me see on the homework. Brothers. The site is biglevi.com. That's all. Okay. See, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Okay. The homework is not there. The only homework we have is the spiritual cell phone. Okay, the SIC, the spiritual internet cell phone, or SCP. Okay, it's not there. All right, all right. So okay, let's take it. I forgot my glass. Let me go get it. Give me a second. Oh boy, I'm almost done. Oh, I wasn't going to do this. Whew. Oh, all right. All right then. Now, for the homework and exercise before one, full disclosure, full disclaimer, we are not encouraging you to do any of those things. No, we are tasking you to do none of those stuff. We are not responsible for the users or whatever that happened to you before and after doing this exercise. You don't have to do it. You can just learn it just to learn. For those of you that wish to know what spirit, what angels or guardian angel, what forces that you have behind you, things that are here for you to protect you, things that you can use. They will not harm you because they're always with you. Some of you see mine all the time. It happy here. Some sisters saw them with sword. They standing next behind me. They are here. This is what you can do if you don't know your guardian angel. If you know your guardian angel, that's cool. That's fine. You already know it. This is what you can do. You will need a glass like this, a glassware. This is like a glass of water, so to speak, okay? A regular glass of water, all right? Now, to tell the people before you begin this exercise, you need to purify yourself. It can only perform at night. All right. It can only perform at night. The beloved brother, I haven't put it on the website because we haven't given it as a homework. You will take a white candle. This is not a white candle. This is a straw. I have this white candle here, but it's in the glass. All right. But I will use this. Don't, please, again, this is just a demonstration. Do not use a candle that is in a glass. Okay. All right. Use a candle, like you can use one of the a bigger glass of thing people drinking, a candle that is not in a glass. Okay. Now, if to reuse a regular candle, the best way to do it, the candle has to stick at the bottom of the glass. But if you put the if you warm up the bottom, it won't stick. It won't stick. Okay. What you're gonna do, if you have, if one of you are familiar with candle holder, a candle holder, you will probably need a candle holder. The little candle holder, you put the little the candle in the candle holder, and then you place it inside of the this thing. A candle holder will work better because at one point the candle will lean and then the fire will stay against the glass, it will crack it. You will need a candle holder. It will work best. Or if you do not have a small round one, yes, a small round one. If you do not have it, you will pour enough wax. Now, I will advise you to use a bee wax candle. They are quite expensive though. Bee wax candle. That is why the one that we have here, they're $12 a piece. They are very expensive. They are very good. Bee wax candle, you can find them on Amazon or Walmart, wherever. You can use any candle, but make sure the wax is not plastic. You see, some of the it will work, but it will take way too long. Um, yes, thank you, brother Watt Radney Doyle. He did the candle holder inside of the glass. That's the best way to do it. Okay, a bee wax candle is pure. Okay, because what you're going to make sure is white, though. Of course, it could be cream or khaki, but a bee wax candle. Don't use any other color. White, white, brothers. Do not use a black candle. You do, you calling the other side. Now, once you have the glass, you have the candle. Okay, you take the white candle, you pour enough wax in there. If you don't have, you put enough. Okay, and then you put the candle. Make sure, I would advise you to use a 10 inches candle. You stick it at the bottom. Make sure it stick. All right. When it stick at the bottom, and then you take some water. Make sure it's any water. I would advise you to take tap water. But if you have spring water, or if you live by a river, if you live there's a spring next to you, you can go get the water. I know there's a sister that stayed next to a natural spring. Oh my God, this thing would have worked wonders. If you live next to a natural spring, or you can get water from a river, that would be better. Or you can take water, you know, oh boy, tap water from the faucet or whatever that you have in there. You can take tap water. But again, the reason why a lot of the stuff are not working, because they are perverted. They've been defiled. Okay, you just use water. Okay, all right. While the thing is in there, okay. While the candle is in there, you put a little water on it when it's like probably like this. Don't fill it up. Don't put it in half or quarter. Again, do not fill it up. Do not put it half or quarter. It must be glass, brothers. Wherever live near the Mississippi, you are in luck. That's like good stuff. I don't live nowhere near river. I live close to the sea. I don't know. Seawater. The masters didn't say anything about seawater. I might ask them. I'm gonna ask them if you can if you can use a seawater, but I don't know. I would not use it. A quarter, brothers. A quarter. Okay. Once you put the water in there, and then you take it, all right. You light up the thing because you want a spirit, your guardian angel, to speak with you. You take the matches, you strike it towards you. But if you want an evil spirit, an evil energy to get out of you, you got into an argument with the husband, with the wife, with the boss, with the brother, with the sister, something you saw online upset you. You receive a bad news. You take a white candle, okay? All right. You strike the match away from you. You take the energy away. Okay. You can also take the match, and you go around your third eye. You make a circle. You can make a plus sign or a cross, which is the four element. You make a cross. You put it inside a circle. You pull it out. You say Indomine, Indomine Adonai Fuji, which means in the name of Adonai flee, get out. In the name of the great and terrible one, get the out. That's what it means. Okay, you can do the same thing with the candle, and then you strike it away from you. If you want the energy to get away, that's horrible things, that bad vibe, you want it to away. You can pray over the candle like this. Okay, you transfer your energy to the candle. Those candles are really good. Okay, those white candle. Okay, that stuff. Those white candles are pretty good. You can transfer all your. You can take a white candle. I'm doing another homework. I'm giving two exercises at two. If you are brothers, for instance, you got this white candle, but make sure it's in the glass though. If you are doing the white candle, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this later. So now, once you put the water in there, you pour a little water, quarter, then you light it. You pray over it, and your prayer will be simple. You ask whatever spirit, whatever benevolent spirit that I have with me, that I hear the Most High sent for me to help me, the mighty one created that I was born with. I do not know you. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you do. Can you please come to talk to me and tell me who you are, what your name is, and what your function is? Can I speak with you? And when you come in peace. Do not startle me. Come in a beautiful form so I can see you, so I won't be shocked, so I can see you clear. I want to speak with you. And you leave it on the nightstand. You leave it somewhere away. Beloved, do not take this thing and put it under your pillow. Do not hold it in your hand and try to fall asleep with it. Do not put it near your butt. If you blow one out, you know what's get out of your butt? You know, if you push something in those candles, the whole house will blow up. Okay, you know that. Don't have this thing on your bed. Do not take it and then put it outside. Don't put it on top of your house. Leave it in the room. You can put it underground. You can leave it. That's right. Methane gas, get out of your butt. You blow one of them. You put this candle next to your butt. You push so hard, the whole house will lift up and landed on the moon. NASA ain't got nothing on you. Talking about C4, they got nothing on you. Talking about a rocket, a grenade, they have nothing on you. What you have is natural. Please don't do this. Now, once you do this, you put it there. That is all, brothers. That is all. Now, let me clarify. Let me clarify. This thing will come, brothers. It will come and speak with you like I am speaking to you. It will present itself. It's two things. If you want it to come in the room physically, you can see it. It will. If you want it to come in your sleep, you have to tell it. But if you don't tell it, it will come as a human being. You will see somebody in your room. There's a profane person, okay? There's a profane person that heard that, okay? This person went and he did it. He did it as a joke. He heard it. Masters was talking about it, and then he heard he was teaching us. He went and did it, and then he put it over there. And then when he was asleep, He saw like a 7, 8 feet tall man in his womb, and he's all is glorious and standing right at the head of his bed. And then he look at him, say, "Here I am. What do you want?" And the brother lift out of the bed. He run out of the. If you're familiar with Speedy Gonzalez, you're familiar with the Flash, you're familiar with Usain Bolt. They got nothing on this brother. Brother get out of the womb. He didn't even open the door. The brother got out of the house. He didn't open the front door. I'm telling you, what? The brother reached his workplace. He didn't take the bus. He didn't take his car. He reached it instantly. The brother reached. The brother bolted off. When he got to the place, his feet was on fire. The brother crossed a river without no boat. The brother crossed the river. His feet didn't even get wet, brothers. That's how fast the brother got out of the brother. See this thing, he screamed like a cat. The brother screamed like a freaking cat. His voice was mixed like a voice of a little girl and a cat. His hair and his hair stand up. His teeth spread out. The brother screamed so loud. He saw this thing, and then he got out of the room. And after that, he come back. Roadrunner have nothing on this dude. The screaming Banshee have nothing on and then he came back. He said, "Man, master, I'm so sorry, man. Yo, watch your hey man. Hey, I don't want to listen to you anymore, man. You crazy dog, because what you made me do, this thing almost killed me and stuff." And master, look at this guy. Master, like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man. It's just meant you have a tall guardian angel. It's just mean whatever spirit that you have, it's tall and big in stature. You shouldn't even try that if you're not into this thing. And the masters keep telling me, say, "Hey, if you're a little kid, if you're not into this stuff, don't get out of here." That's what we told Christian. We say, "Hey, Christian, if you are here to learn, you learn. But if you are here, you practice what we are doing, you're going straight to hell, according to your pastor." And then the master said he wasn't going to hurt you because he's your guardian angel. He's here to serve you. Dude, see this giant being standing over there, say, "Here I am. What do you need?" Oh, oh man, the dude, like, oh man, the dude eyes pop out of his eyes, his hair pop out. The dude wore a full beard overnight. The dude was well shaven. He came out in the morning, go full white beard. The dude came out and said, "Man, F your Negroes, man. You didn't warn me the Haitian was going to happen." Say, "Wait, whoa, what? What? You shouldn't even be messing with this." So now, that's how it's going to be. I personally, I would love to speak face to face with mine. The candle that I put in there could not stick. It lean. I need to I order some bee wax candle. Now, before you perform any of those things, babe, she's not ready yet. Before you perform all of those things, you need what they call purification and concentration. You'll need three things: meditation, purification, concentration. Get ready, those things gonna be there. They will not hurt you, they cannot hurt you because that's not what they are for. You will question it. You will say, "Welcome. I welcome you in my home. Are you my guardian angel?" And they cannot, the answer is a yes or no. They cannot say, "I don't know about that, angel." They say yes. Then what is your function? What I can use you for? He'll tell you everything. And then you say, brothers, do not take the whole night. I would say maximum 10 minutes. That's too much. You can 5 minutes, and then you say, okay, you may go in peace. You say, I send you in peace. And be ready. When I call you, you will come in peace, just like you came here. In the great and horrible, terrible name of the great Holy One, you may go. And then they will bow, and then you will see a giant light, boom, boom, and then they out. They gone. Shalom, beloved sister, true warrior. Beloved, if anybody gave or text, I cannot see the text. Is what I'm talking. It's sometimes I see, sometimes I don't. They will be good. Go, okay. But I will advise you to use beeswax or regular good candle. Make sure it's 10 inches long. Make sure if you can use a little candle holder, you put it in there, put some water. Any water will work, but I will advise you to put river water or spring water because those are spirit. Okay. Only one question, beloved. Only one question. Do not ask a bunch of questions. The only one could, okay, only one question, beloved. Don't ask a bunch of questions. Do not overload them. One question at a time. One question per day. Because what your brothers, I will not tell you to ask one question per week or per month. Because it's energy. It is always good for you to go to them, then they go to you when they come to you. Because it's too much energy, beloved. You cannot wake up every single day with a massive headache, brothers. Don't call those things every day. You ask one crucial question. The sister asked a crucial question. Will I see the kingdom? Yes. That's it. And then you meditate on other stuff. All the other things you can resolve them on yourself. We told you all the people that have all the horrible luck and stuff like that, all the stuff happened, the 24th coming up, you're gonna clean all those things out. Now, is everybody clear on this homework, brothers? Everybody clear? Please do not put gasoline. I believe I want my angels to come and fire. So therefore, I pour half cup of gasoline in there, and I put a giant C4 in there. Please do not put gunpowder mixed with gasoline or diesel. Do not put lamp oil, lamp oil in there. Do not put oil in there. Do not fart in a bottle and then press it and compress it and then light it up. Do not put perfume in there. Do not put alcohol in there. Rubbing alcohol. Believe I want mine to be beautiful, so I mix rubbing alcohol with some match. Don't do none of this nonsense, brothers. I keep saying no vodka. Our people will do this. They will literally put rum in there and say, "Hey, I put a little rum in there. Not that much though. I put a little rum, so when the angels come in there, so you can drink with me, party a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Big Levi and stuff like. No, don't do none of this nonsense." And put it in some place in case if the glass break, the whole house won't caught on fire. I don't want anybody to land it on the moon without the aid of NASA, man. Don't be doing this nonsense, all right? Now, everybody clear on that. Unscented candle, regular candle, white pure wax. Bee wax will be the best because everything is from nature. If you got beeswax, river water, that's like and fire, this is all from nature. But if you get couple other things, it will be hard. You might have to do this multiple times to get it right, though. Okay, I will advise you to do it every night until you get your answer. If you can do it, I will do mine every night until I get the candle that I order. Now, those white candles are very powerful. Okay, these have a spirit and they have things in them. You buy a white candle and then they can light for 4 to 5 days. Okay, and then they won't go out. Okay, you can light one of this, it will last you at least 5 days. I've tried this multiple times. If you are dealing with heavy depression or you are dealing with some type of anger issue, some bad energy in you, you can use this light, this candle, and transfer this energy in this, and then ask the angel to burn it away. You just Speak to it. You say, for now on, I transfer this negative energy that I have in me through you. And then you put it somewhere. You pray. Of course, you open the four corner. Of course, brothers, always open the four corner. All right. And then you light it up. You let it burn, and that's it. We'll just burn for 5 days, and all this energy is burned. Burn away. That's all. You don't necessarily need the because it's an exercise. You're practicing. If yours come talk to you, do not quickly say, "Hey, wait there," and take your phone and like smile and stuff, and then say something for TikTok. None of those things. Don't do none of this nonsense. Okay. The four corners. All you have to do is acknowledge. If you acknowledge, you activate. Okay. Don't do none of this nonsense, man. We have to tell our people not to do these things, man. If you already have a camera set up in your womb, that's good. If you can send us the footage, good. But don't take selfie with those things. It doesn't work like that. Our people. You might because some of you are working. You will be too. Oh yes, again, like I say, no baking, man. If you have a problem with no baking, that's gonna be an issue. No baking, brothers. If you're gonna do this, you have to purify yourself. You cannot bake or involve in self baking at night, and then you go, and the energy is released. It's not you are dirty. It means when you're gonna do this, brothers, your body gonna require a lot of energy because you're calling them. So doing baking, you will release this energy. Okay, and then you have to stay focused. Say amen. Tell the husband, hey, we can't the chastity. I'm gonna put my chastity underwear, my iron or platinum chastity underwear. I don't know what you're gonna do tonight, but not tonight, sweetie. Say, why you have a candle inside of stuff? I want to see. I'm doing an experiment, and I want to see like when there's a hurricane, how long this candle will stay inside of this light. If there is wind, I'm putting this candle inside of this stuff so it won't go out. To the profane, that's it. To the profane person, I said, why you have a candle inside of yourself? I put it in there when I got this fan, the AC keep blowing, and then this protect it from going out. And the water, the water keep it is a safety. I don't want it when you get at the bottom, it will crack the glass. So before it reach it, it will get out of the water. The water will put the thing out. The time you can lit the candle is when you're going to sleep, brothers. That's why we advise you to get a 10 inches candle. When you're going to sleep, you feel sleepy, you light up the candle, and then you go to sleep. Any profane asks you why you have a candle inside of a glass, wind protection. Anybody asking you, you just give them something that is they will understand, and then they will go home. They'll do that, and then they'll come back to say, "You liar, you liar." There was a giant woman that came into my room and say, "Here I am." Yeah, the scumbag man. So we have to tell them, give them something, give them some type of thing. Just give them some type of things to hold on. Is everybody clear on that? Oh, okay. The word, the phrase that I say, it's in Latin. It's just something that I come up with. Okay, it's like no, and no. I don't know. Only one angel, the main angel, will appear. I don't know if it's 2, 3. That's good, but all I know is one angel. Your guardian angel will appear. That is, if you don't know it, it will appear. If you want to see it, it will appear. Or you probably gonna hear the name. You're probably gonna see it on your dream, the name or something like that. Try it until you get your answer. You can use the same candle over and over again until, well, you may not gonna be use it over and over again, because once you use it once, that's it. You might use much more, and then you'll be good. For the people that needs the ivory soap cleansing, it's you go to the website. It should be in there, biglevi.com. It should be in there. It's simple. I would advise anyone to, if you want to do the ivory soap cleansing, it cannot be done like this. It has to be done with energy. When we did it on the 31st, we did it with a massive energy. What I mean by that, every single things that you're doing, you use the natural energy that flow to the ley line. For instance, if I was you, if I wanted to do the so-called ivory soap cleansing, I would follow the news when they're gonna have a CME. Okay, when the sun is going to set a massive amount of energy, or when the full moon is coming. Okay, during the full moon, I would have do it like this and connect it with the moon. It's pretty simple. All you're gonna need, if you're doing the ivory soap, you're going to need a white candle. Okay, a white candle, and you're gonna need a Bible, and you're gonna need a bar of ivory soap. It must be ivory soap. It cannot be anything else but the ivory soap. Why? Because everything has a spirit in it. I don't care if it has pork in it, if you have horse hash in it, whatever it has in it, there's something that is in the ivory soap that will activate when you're doing this. It depends on you. Will you obey, or will you rely on what science say? Science say they don't have cure for these things. We do have the cure. It depends on you. If you want to go follow another dude that say got they're also righteous, all they need is baptism, you think that's how that work? You do this. Okay? You're gonna take one bar of ivory soap. Always do this with energy. You're going to need a Bible, one bar of ivory soap, one Bible, one white candle. That's all. Everything that you're doing, beloved brothers and sisters, never do it in darkness. You will need light. Even if you're studying, you get one of those candles, you lighted it up. You lighted it up. That means there's light there. You are studying, you lighted it up. You're writing something, you lighted it up. You ask for light. When you are taking the ivory soap bath, you wait until the proper time, use either the moon or a massive amount of energy. The reason why they did it on 31st, because the beloved brother Malachi over there in Trinidad, they sent him a message. There will be a massive amount of energy that was coming on the 31st. The reason why we also, the knowledge about the candle inside of those, all those things is because of the ivory soap. We release all this energy, we're receiving more, because what we ask for forgiveness, more knowledge, and more wisdom. Okay, now what you're gonna do, you're going to take your Bible, you're going to read Psalm 51 7 times. Reread Psalm 51 here every Thursday. You read Psalm 51 7 times. While the candle is light, the candle, once you light the candle in the spiritual realm, there is a giant fire. You are literally inside of a furnace. The ivory soap, you know what was more important in it? I didn't want to tell the people this. It was the fire. You're taking two baths. You take a bath with the water and a bath with the fire. We have so much knowledge, we don't even know what to do with them here. We have so much books. We are not stuck in one book. It's not bragging. It's because we ask for them, it's delivered. Now, you read Psalm 51 7 times while the candle is burning. Okay? Now, after that, you read Psalm 23 3 times. When you see the word my cup, you say your name. Or you say your name. Psalm 51 7 times, Psalm 23 3 times. Once you're done with Psalm 23, you leave your Bible open, and then you get in the shower, or whatever bath you have, you let the shower running, and then you stop scrubbing your body from the head to toe. But Big Levi, I have things in my hair and stuff. That's on you. You wash your body, and then you start repenting. You tell this soap, I want you to take all the negative energy, all the ignorance, all the sins, all the horrible things that I had in me and stuff. Take it. Just like the moon is full, I want my wisdom, my knowledge. And so always, brothers, I'm not supposed to say this to you, but I will always ask for wisdom and knowledge. The reason why you don't know what to do, you fail in everything in life because you don't know what you're doing. You think you do, you don't know. Always ask for light, wisdom, and knowledge. Your wealth is right here. Your money is not in the bank, it's in here. Your true wealth and riches is in here in your heart. Ask for those things, brothers. You can do the ivory soap anytime you wish, but I will always advise people to do it in a specific time. You know, there's energy coming. For instance, Memorial Day. Memorial Day, what's coming Memorial Day? You have a massive amount of people that will pull their energy to celebrate something. You have no idea what they are doing. You can tap in this energy. You can do it December 31st. The Ivory Sub will advise you to do it during the winter solstice. What is the winter solstice? The winter solstice goes from December 21st to December 23rd, 24th, 21st, 23rd, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. That's the winter solstice. The winter solstice means that's when the sun is at its lowest point. That's when darkness triumphs over the light. That's why when you're doing it in your room, you turn on the light. There's summer solstice, winter solstice. Those are the two most important. There are many solstices. Okay, they have like a spring solstice, stuff, other things. But the two that we use is the winter and the summer. Hot, cold. You can use seawater too to do this. You can go by the beach. There's another thing you can do. If you are having bad lucks and all those things, you buy a bottle of rum, white rum, but you need a trustee to go with you. You need a trustee. Okay, forget it. I'll leave that as a homework. I'll leave that as a homework because it's kind of like it's you'll need to be by the sea. The sea is very important. That's why they push our people away from the sea. They put you in the middle of the city. They push you away from the beach because if you know what's in the sea, what's in the beach, there's a lot of things you can do. That's why if you live by the sea, is luxury. Okay, they push you away from the sea because they know you're connected to it. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, Salah Hell is a lot of things, but we'll give that as a homework. Okay, I would advise you if you want to do the ivory soap, you might want to wait. You might want to wait when there's a massive energy. Don't tell me, don't let me tell you when to do it. You can do it tonight. You do it tonight. You never know. You never know. But when we did it, brothers, we did it perfectly. We did it perfectly. We did it in unison. That means there were hundreds of people that was doing it. All those energy combine and bind together. It works. It works. You can do it any times. Now, when it's come to the summer to winter solstice, for the one that wanna do a proper ivory soap, the one that we did it in a hurry. I will recommend you take 7 leaves from trees that give flowers. You take 7 leaves. Well, you take from 7 trees, seven not trees, 7 plants that give flowers when during springtime, except for roses, because roses have thorns in it. Don't use rose. Use 7 plants that give flowers during springtime. You take a bunch on this plant, a bunch of you can take some parsley, Aesop or Aesop, uh basil, um lemon leaves, orange leaves, avocado leaves, um what else? Mango leaves. Okay, 7 leaves. You crush them together. You make them into like a put them in a recipient like a soup or something. No, I don't. Aloe, don't, no, don't put aloe in it. Yeah, that's during the winter solstice. And then you bathe with it, and then you calling all the good energy to come in you and then protect you and stuff like that and things. Just using leaves. Aloe is something else. Aloe, it's the aloe vera is something else. It can use so many things. It's something else. Okay. And the next coming days, for the homeowners, we have something for you. How to put security around your house. Literally, anybody breaking into their house, that person can get out. Anybody that try to break in your house, that's it for this person. That person will stay there until you tell this person. If you wish to, you can say go home, or you can say nah, you're staying here, nigga. That's only for the homeowners. If you're living in an apartment, you can do this, because if you leave and then the apartment, this thing gonna still be there and people can enter this apartment. All right, babe, woman. Okay, she doesn't want to go. I don't think she want to go in there anymore. Anyway, so yes, so that's what I would have done. But unfortunately, if you did miss the Ivory sub, you might want to wait. The cloud can be used for a lot of things, but you have to know when to use the cloud. Yes, sweetie, you ready or are you getting ready?
I'm getting ready now.
All right, go ahead, do this. Feeling a little better? No?
No.
All right, then we'll go there. All right, so uh the cloud can be used for everything, but the cloud is it's kind of like those things of there's what they call natural magic. By taking a grain of corn, you plant it, a corn grow. This is natural magic. Using trees and making a tea, drink it, that's natural magic. Using what they call it, plants to bathe yourself, that's natural magic. But when you are dealing with the element straight for straight, that's divine magic. When you can call the clouds, you can shield your house, or you can tell the cloud to rain on your crops and stuff. Those are divine magic. I don't know how to do those things. Not yet, but the masters can do this. The clouds can be used for a lot of things. You can use a bunch of cloud to destroy a whole town, because you can tell the cloud to shoot lightning. You can tell the cloud to guard my house. Anybody that want to come here, and then destroy them with lightning. But I don't know. Some people in our nation do this with cloud, but I can't. Oh, that's what it is. Love is natural magic. Making love is natural magic. Cooking food is natural magic. Take water, sugar, stir it. It's no longer fresh water. It's, well, sweet water. It's magic. Water, salt, salt water. And you can take the salt water, you can take the salt out of it after you put it in there. Alchemy. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot when it comes to the monkey, the space monkey. Okay, um, the space monkey out there. For those of you that are worried about the space monkey, the most I got you on deck. Everything is prepared. However, the medicine that we have for the space monkey or any skin disease, shingles or eczema, the plants that we have, the stuff, they're gonna have to come. The holy mule have to go get them, and that is if she can get them. Okay, and then when she does, you're gonna have to come to us. You're gonna have to come to us for us to remove it from you. If we send you the stuff we explained to, it's gonna be an issue. We're gonna have to send it to you. Or I mean, you're gonna have to come to us and things like that. The space monkey stuff, we have something for it. I might be speaking proudly here. I don't know, but it's not something that I don't know if it will work. But when I was thinking, I'm like, Father, you release something. When you did release the CV, Haiti didn't. Till now, they're asking why Haiti, why Africa, why Jamaica is not flattened, why the so-called the Black Americans here, why they still exist. This thing did affected them at all. Why they still exist? Because we are covered and we got things coming. When this monkey stuff is spreading like wildfire here, people will have to come to us. And what we have, the way this medicine is prepared, it can only be prepared by this person, no, not by this person, in this specific place. And we're gonna have to send our mule to go get it, and it's only for the nation. This is prejudice, but that's what it is. If we have a member of the family of the nation that fall to this plague, and then that person, just like the beloved brother Big Judah had the stuff, we pray for him, gone. A lot of sisters in the nation had this thing, we pray for them, gone. Just like a brother probably caught it and come to the nation, say the password, we put the medicine on him, gone. It won't be available for worldwide unless we are able to go freely over there and do things. Because to go over there, it's a lot, brothers. If I try to explain to you, it's just too much. But the whole space monkey stuff, don't be afraid of this thing. We have a very small community. The things that we have is only for this community. If you wish to get into our community, you have to check with the mighty one first. The reason why you see there's so much agreement in the chart room is because we are initiated by the angels. We are all initiated by the angels. And you'll know you are initiated from the angels. We are all initiated by the angels. It's a fact. The one that move with a higher knowledge, the one that have no fear for books and stuff, the angels initiated you. Some of the people, they are now coming around, they are making 180 turn because they realized their leader was lying to them and they lost a lot of knowledge, things that they should have done, because some dude, he didn't understand anything. He doesn't have this. He says some stuff. A lot of people are coming back now and they're asking questions. I'm like, yo, that's, hey, man, the hell. That's what it is. We do not initiate people. I cannot initiate you in the Most High truth. Although I will take a bunch of money from you and pray about it and see if the Most High will accept you, but we don't do this. The so-called AK warriors, they're all initiated. If you are waking up at a specific time you're praying, you have to be an initiate to do those things. The application that you did put for the Most High to hire you, they hired you. You're an employee. You're in a vineyard now. You have to keep doing the stuff. You have to doing the stuff. Yeah. All those people, that's what happened, brothers. Okay. All right, beloved, I will leave you in peace. I'm about to leave now because I got a certain things I'm going to do. Oh yes, the $5 challenge. I almost forgot. I don't have a pen. We are in the week 11, $55 down. $55 down. Week 11, are we in week 11? Week 11, $55 down. You should have a total of $330 in. To the challenger, we have good news. Challengers, we have very good news. Yay. Things are about to close. It is very good. We might end up with certain things that we didn't even ask, but we got blessed with it. We got very good news. Be on standby. From the 11, the $5 challenge, put $55, 330. Okay, all right. We got good stuff. The Zoom meeting is for Monday. Put the link for the Zoom meeting for the people. The Zoom meeting is for Monday. Okay. All the homeworks can be found on biglevi.com under homework. You will do that. If you have question, you might want to thank you, beloved brother Samuel Ruffin, just to let the people know, if you have if you want to get into the $5 challenge, please do not send the money to me. It's a money that you keep for yourself. Okay, I would appreciate it that you keep it to yourself. It's a money you keep. Just let. I'm still receiving people sending money for the $5 challenge. That's not how it works. Okay, brothers. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see if I cover everything. Did I cover the whole thing with the skin disease, the eczema, and the shingles? Did I? I think I say something about stuff like that. Yeah, I think I did. Let me see what else again that I need to talk. The cleansing, the body cleansing. Yes, I think I did. I talk about that. The avocado. Be very careful. A little, brothers. A little. Don't take a spoon. Don't take a spoon, okay? Just a little, a pinch. You put a pinch. If you want to lose weight, I'm going to start doing this. If you want to lose weight, you take a pinch of this avocado, okay? You boil the stuff, you made it, you drink it, every day. It doesn't taste that good, but, like a little. Like a teaspoon is too much. A half a teaspoon, okay? Warm water and stuff like that, okay? All right, that thing works like hell, man. Be very careful what you're asking for. Some brothers say it tastes good for them. Okay. Yeah, the your dear antlers, beloved, get those things, brothers. You never know. You may not, beloved. Let me say something here. It's called knowledge. I'm receiving a lot of stuff. Let me see. Give me a second. All right. Just to reiterate what I just said in the beginning, in Belgium, brothers, they have a 21-day lockdown quarantine because of the space monkey over there. They have a 21-day. If you caught this thing, you're gonna have to stay home for 21 days, sir. Quarantine. This thing is already in Hishland, okay? They discover a couple stuff in Hishland. All right, it's in Hishland. It's already over here. It's in Broward County. This thing is spreading like wildfire. Of course, they're gonna tell you the same thing they told you about the Omicron, about all of them. No problem. Hey man, no panic. None of this thing. Everything gonna be all right and stuff. This thing is all over. It's all over. Beloved, pray. Keep on praying. Keep on fasting. Keep on studying. You're a student. Well, at least I am. Never shun knowledge. It may not be for you, but if it sounds good to you, have it in your house. The deer antler, you have it, you grate it, you put it in some alcohol, you put it somewhere, just in case something happened. It may not happen to you. It probably happened to someone else, and they come to you. You are a representation of the Most High, and then you give it to this person. This person will swallow it. They will throw whatever out, and then you tell them to give the Mighty One praises and glory. That's good. Somebody might dealing with things in their body. You are here. You are in training, man. You're a healer in training. Don't pick knowledge. Say, oh, I'm gonna do this and stuff. Some of you may not do that, but don't reject the knowledge. Somebody probably will need the help. They're gonna have to come to you. Remember, we are learning so much. We will have the massive influx, brothers. We will have the massive influx. Once the hospital is closed, once the police station is closed, those guys can barely tackle a 18-year-old boy that get into the school and do all those things. Once the lawyers, once the prisons, okay, are working down, brothers, okay, they're gonna come to you, and you will need this certain knowledge to do things. Every single things that you're doing, always acknowledge the four forces, the spirits, the angels, the ancestors. Okay, there are certain words you need to learn what they mean. Aoshinago. You need to know what that means. Okay. Well, at least you need to know what it is. We will discuss this. For instance, when the pastor says something, people say amen or amen. When we say certain things here, people say con, which means I agree, an agreement. We're gonna have to come up with our own words. When you say I wish and I go, I bobo, all those things they mean words, they mean things. Okay, they are powerful things. We have to have a lesson on that and talk about this. When we say seller. Selah is the same as so be it or amen. And then when you say certain words, they have power, brothers. Okay, get your passport stuff ready, man. Get your passport if you can have it. I will highly advise if you're the so-called American or Black American to get a passport, man. Even though you weren't going nowhere to get one, it's like you don't know the blessing you have, man. If you're a Black American, you don't know how powerful you are, what you can do with one of your passport. I will highly advise you to get one, man. And it's not that much though. All you need to do, you need to go to the website, and you will need to download. You will need to fill it out on the filler. Once you fill it out, you printed it out. Once you printed it out, you get a money order for $130, and then you will get another separate money order for $35. That is if you want your passport to take 11 weeks. Okay, if you want it express, you will pay an additional $60. I will highly, brothers, that you won't know how. I will highly recommend that you get a passport. You will need your birth certificate. To get your passport, you will need your birth certificate. You will need your ID, a money order for 130 and 135 separately. That will take you 11 weeks. Consult with your local courthouse. You can go to your courthouse, which is faster. You don't need any appointment. You can do it with the post office or UPS. You can do it there. I will highly recommend you do this. It's not like we're going to flee, brothers. We're not going to flee anywhere. If you have a passport, you never use it, that's good. If it's done, you renew it.
She ready.
All right, then I'm coming. Okay, fill the application, have it, man. And we don't. I'm not telling people we're gonna flee anywhere, but some opportunity might be arise for you to go see something tremendous, something only you have the access to see, and then now you're gonna have to go do the passport. It's gonna take 11 weeks, and the energy can stay for like a day or two, and then it's gone, and you miss it, man. Just like a lot of people miss the Ivory soap, and then it's become a problem now. It's gonna be an issue. Highly recommend this, man. All right. Shalom, beloved brothers. I have to go take care of some business. I will see you whenever the mighty one says so. Fast, pray, repent, repeat, meditate. Pray. Don't go do things crazy, man. Ask the mighty one always, brothers, knowledge and wisdom, because that's why you were destroyed. You weren't destroyed because you fear knowledge or you fear men or lack of money. We have plenty of wealth. There's so much wealth. Certain things those masters are showing me. I'm like, holy shit. Damn, we have so much of them, but we don't have the knowledge. Okay, always ask for that. Be at peace, beloved. Okay, thank you, beloved sister Chuayo, for being in the midst. Israel talk last, brother Alex, beloved sister LW, Princess Lily, all of you. I love all of you guys. Thank you for all your kind letters. Oh, what was it? Man, where's my stuff? But anyway, damn it. This thing runs here. I love it. The sister sent me. But before I go, a sister sent me this. Ahin Kalimba from Jamaica. That's it. I've been playing with this thing all night. right there. We'll have a podcast. I have two of them. That thing is beautiful, man. I have two podcasts. So they call them Hen Kalimba. You know, she bought them from Jamaica. She sent it to me from all the way from UK. It's beautiful. All right, beloved. I will see you folks whenever. Shalom.